So, but I think I'm live. Let's see, I think I like it like that. Well, good morning, everyone. What in the world is all that? Look. I don't know what it is. Something like special effects. Oh well. Good morning. Hey, it's Saturday, December 20th. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. He passed in 1986, exactly a year before I saw Bigfoot. And I miss that old dude. I don't have a microphone. I only have the phone microphone. I have an announcement. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about knives, and I have an announcement to make about tonight. And I can't remember what time. I should have looked. I've been so busy, like lots of doctor's appointments, and for me and the wife, we both have a surgery scheduled for January, so it's just been so busy here. That and pushing out leather items for Christmas, and I'm steaming up my glasses. How about that? It must be hot, huh? I'm hot. Yeah, so my dad passed a year ago. Yesterday, December 19th, was his birthday. And I was thinking about tonight, I'm going to be on a show, and it made me think about him because he passed in 1986 in October, probably like October 26th. And 1 year later, I was with his best friend deer hunting with him because my dad wasn't there to deer hunt with them. And somebody I grew up with my whole life. And he also has passed. But we saw a Bigfoot. And it just made me think about what I'm going to do tonight. And yesterday I was thinking about it. And December 19th. So I don't know how many years that's been. A lot of years. He was only 48 years old. He died after his second triple bypass. The first one was 11 years before that. He told me he wasn't gonna live. He said he didn't want to live, so I think he willed himself to pass. But the very next year, with his best friend, and I was filling in for him on the deer hunt, saw my first Bigfoot. So it was like this year, just thinking about that brings back a lot of memories. And boy, that set me on a path, didn't it? Saw that Bigfoot, changed my whole life. It changes your life. I think a lot of people, they want to see one, but I don't think they really know what that means when you see one, especially if you're an outdoor person that goes out and spends every moment you can in the mountains or in the wildlands, in the real world, whatever you want to call it. It changes that to where, like with me, I would go spend 2 weeks a year at least every weekend, and 2 weeks I would spend in the summer by myself. And I was so comfortable in the woods. I had a lot of things happen that I couldn't explain over those years. But after I saw the Bigfoot, I understood exactly what caused those things to happen. Man, it's chilly out here, but I have this thing. Check this out. It's a electric hand warmer, Ozark Trail. And I really like it, except for one thing. There's a little button right here where you can turn the power, you can change the power. So right now it's on low, now it's on medium, now it's on high. The problem is when it's in your pocket and you grab it, or you're moving around in your pocket, you can hit that button before you know it, you change the power selection on it. I keep it on low, that way I can actually touch it. On the other ones, it's a little bit warm, but it works great. And I've probably been using it for an hour or so, and it's pretty nice. So every once in a while, I might stick my hand in there in my pocket and get it warm. So one of the things I wanted to talk about today was knives. And I touched on this on the last show about knives that, when you have expensive knives, say like the Buck 119, $75 or $79, something like that. I mean, it's a working knife, but only it's $75 or $79, whatever it is. It's like you don't want to go out and beat it up in the woods that bad. So you buy the cheaper knives to do that. And you carry this around for looks, food prep, stuff like that. Excellent food prep knife. And then I have this other one. This is the hunting knife. This is the Skinner, the 103 Skinner. This one's over $100, $130. This also is good for food prep, but mostly this is a skinning knife. And it's beautiful, but $130, you're not going to go out in the woods and beat that thing up, right? You're just not going to do it. So what I do is, I don't know if everybody has a Big 5 in their neighborhood. Wow, it doesn't want to snap. What's going on? But yeah, the 103 Skinner, 103. I don't know if that's right or not. But what I do is, at Big 5, they have these things. If you sign up on their email list, they have a thing called a one-day sale. And on the one-day sale, they'll have $30 knives that are normally $29, $30, something like that. You can get them sometimes for $9, $14, right? Lots of money off, $20 off, stuff like that. Like the first one, and this is like a pretty knife. And this is the sheath it comes with. I'll probably make a sheath for it. I got this for $14. 14. This would be great for a lady. In fact, when I make the sheath for this, I mean, it fits in there real nice. It's a nice sheath. I don't like it though. But when I make it, instead of putting a belt loop like this, I'm actually going to make the sheath where it's a traditional kind of sheath like this. But I'm going to have this part instead of having it wrap around the handle like that, I'm going to have it come around. I'm going to have it come around and snap like this. That way the whole handle will be showing. This part will be in the leather. And then I'm going to put you've seen those metal clips, pocket clips, spring type pocket clip. I'm going to put that on it. That way if a lady has it, they can put it in their purse and clip it on there. You could clip it onto your belt, your pocket. I just think it would be, because it's just a little old knife, but it's real pretty. This is horn, buffalo horn. I think the turquoise is powdered and then used with a resin, but it's pretty. It's a pretty knife. $14, right? Normally $30. Then I picked this one up yesterday. Same company. I think they're Right Edge. This one's bone, and also has that turquoise. It's got brass in here and I think some plastic. But this also is, I got this one for $14, right? Another $30 knife. And it's as big, this one is almost as big as the 119. It might be the same. Let's see here. Actually, it's bigger than the 119. Same kind of blade, right? Same kind of blade. Made in Pakistan, and it says it right on the blade. Pakistan. But $14. Now this one, you can go in the woods and hammer on it. It's not bad looking. The fit and finish isn't quite as good as a Buck or some other knife brands, and it's fairly sharp. You could probably use a stropping, but you can take this out. It doesn't look bad. You can take it out, beat it up, hammer on it, pry things. I wouldn't pry the tip, but maybe this way, I would pry maybe. But then even if you do use the tip and you break it, you wait for the 1-day sale and you buy it another, $14. Now this one I probably never would use. And it was I got it for $15 yesterday, $14.95, I think. This is with tax and everything out the door, 14. Look at that. Oh my gosh, right? It's a traditional Bowie. It's a big boy. It said in the ad, it said wooden handles, but it's like a Son Delrin plastic, but I think it's Delrin. But here you go, like you want to go out and chop trees and firewood and whatever. $14, right? $14. You can't beat that with a big stick. I guess you could beat it with a big stick, couldn't you? Some people will beat it with a big stick. But it doesn't say Pakistan on it anywhere. It says China, stainless China on there. I don't know if you can see that. But Right Edge is the name. So $14. That was tax and everything. $14. Can't beat it. That's what I was talking about last week or a few days ago when I was talking about you get the inexpensive knife, the one you're going to go out and beat up. This is what you get. You get this and you beat the heck out of them. You don't care. I'm going to make leather sheaths for them and give them away as gifts. I'm going to give away something. I was thinking about, I got a couple more of these, but this one and this one, I was thinking about giving those away on the channel to you guys. And I haven't had time. I mean well, but man, busy around here. But I'll have a back surgery coming up on January 7th. So I'll be down probably a week or two. And then after that, I'll have plenty of time to sit around and visit with everybody, make some leather things, I don't know how long I could sit at first making leather things, but hopefully by after a month, I can sit for, an hour or so and actually chat with everyone. But then the announcement tonight, I will be on Cryptid Hunters. Cryptid Hunters with Jessica Jones, the Cryptid Huntress. And I hope I got the channel right. I wish I would have looked and checked that out. I didn't check on it, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. I'll put a link in here right after I get done here. Hi, Velvet. How are ya? And I noticed not very many people in today, but it's Saturday. I think it's Saturday. I've lost track. I know it's the 20th, but I'm not sure what the day is. But yeah, it's been so busy. My wife has some kind of problem on her nerve, on her wrist. And yesterday we went in. The day before that, she went to the heart doctor. And the day before that, I went to a doctor on a pre-surgery for my back. And then the next day, the heart doctor for her to get angiograms to clear her for surgery. And then yesterday, the pre-op, talking to the doctor that's going to do the surgery. And she's cleared, so I'm the 7th and she's the 12th, I think, for her wrist. So we're both going to be, I'll probably be a little more out of it than her, but we're both going to be a little bit down on January. We were scheduled to have it right before Thanksgiving, and we both decided no, we're going to do the holidays before the surgeries. After the first of the year, we'll do the surgeries. We're not going to be like aching and hurting during the holidays. And I'm glad we did that. I have I've been working on leather every single day besides doctor's appointments, trying to finish up some things before Christmas. One of them I'll not finish. It really bums me. I'll have it finished pretty soon after the first of the year, but it's way past Santa Claus season by then. But I have a sword that I'm making a scabbard for, a belt, and I think that's it for the end of the year. Thank you, Velvet. I've been praying for all of you guys. We're in a tough spot right here. Things are about to get wild. It looks like the aliens are coming on the scene. Lots of craft. They're not saying what it is. Nobody supposedly knows. The government's saying they're not detecting anything, but that's a lie. I'm sure some of the videos we're seeing are faked. I'm pretty sure of that. Because a lot of people, especially YouTubers, TikTokers, they want to jump on the whatever's happening right hot right that minute and then try to get in on it for views. So they'll go take their drone and fly it around and video, record it and mess with it, make it look weird, and then put it up saying they have something, and everybody's interested in that right now, so they'll be clicking on it. So not everything you're seeing is true. Just keep that in mind. But some of it is. Use your discernment on what you're looking at nowadays. That doesn't take away from the fact that there's a lot, and it's all around the world, and it has been for a while. It has been ramping up, just like the Bigfoot sightings, Dogman sightings, paranormal activity. How's it going, man?
Good, you?
Good. Yeah, so things are ramping up, but all that means to me is that we're out of time. We're at the end of the age. I explained that last video. We're at the end. I actually believe the UFOs have a job they're going to do. And I think when the rapture happens, that's how they're going to explain away millions of people leaving the earth, disappearing in front of everybody. The aliens did it. I think some of the stuff we're seeing right now is blue beam technology. Some of it's our technology, some of it's faked stuff, and then some of it is actual, what we call aliens. I say fallen angel activity, more like, but people can think whatever they want. I've been doing this a long, long, long time. So, hi, Frankie. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Yeah, man. Everybody's. Are you gonna get some days off for Christmas? That would be cool. I hope everybody has a great Christmas. This might be the last one we see. On this earth, the way pre everything. I actually believe a lot of the Trump stuff. This is all about. A lot of it is all about not letting that man take office. They've done everything they can to keep him out. And I mean, they've slandered him, they've sued him, they've shot at him. They've done everything they can. I mean, they've thrown everything they got at him to keep him out. That just makes me want him in there more. It just makes me want him in there more. Why do they not want him in there? Why? I think I know why. I think everyone knows why. We saw Diddy go down. We're seeing things coming out now. We're seeing the media panic. We're seeing people in Washington, D.C., Congress do things. We know why. We know why they want him out or not in there is because, and they think it's going to be him. They think he's going to come after him like a personal vendetta. What they don't realize is they've touched everyone in the United States negatively. They have reached all the way down into our lives and affected us negatively, saying it's good for us. They passed laws taking things away from us. They've shut us down. They caused businesses to go out of business. They've ran the economy into the ground. I mean, eggs are now almost $1 an egg. Actually, some of them are more than $1 an egg around here. They have reached out and affected us like no other government that in our known history or past ever. Nefarious, bad things. And what that bad orange man represents is it's time to pay the piper. And all the dark truth is going to come out. And I believe that's why they don't want him in there. And it isn't just going to be him going after everybody. It's going to be some patriot people in our government that has had to live under this and do things they didn't want to do, forced to do to people and to their own families and to their own people they take care of. Hi, Winter. Merry Christmas. They're going to come after him. There's going to be attorneys, law enforcement, military, all these people that they've affected are coming after him. It's time to pay. It's time for the truth. That's what's coming. I actually think that this guy is going to get in office. He is. And I believe that a lot of good things are going to come of it. But I actually believe this might start the 7-year tribulation. Because one of the things in the tribulation, it talks about a man that everybody in the world is going to call for as their leader, their king. They want him. All around the world, they want Trump. Every country, even Russia, China, even though he's going to do things that hurt them economically, I think what's going to happen is there's these evil people everywhere. And I think all over the world, these evil people are going to be brought out, the truth. So it's going to reach out and touch everyone in the world. But that's what the 3.5 years of the first 3.5 years of the tribulation, that's what it talks about. It talks about like a golden age of the first 3.5 years. And I think that the orange man is going to help Israel build the temple in Israel, which has to be built and used by 3.5 years. They don't have no time left. There's no time. It has to be like pretty quick. All this has to happen in the next 7 years, maybe 10, maybe 10. I don't think we have that long. I really don't. But I think he's going to help him build the temple, whether it be in the next 3 years or 5 years or 7 years, whatever it is. It's not going to be long. Then he's going to be killed. They're not going to stop trying to kill him. The haters are going to hate, and they're going to hate on him hardcore for what he's doing. and what he represents, you're going to kill him. And then when he's dead, he's going to be 3 days in the grave, or on the slab, whatever you want to call it. That's when Satan gets in him. That's when he becomes the Antichrist. That's when he becomes the evil person. And that last 3.5 years, that's who he's going to be. And there's kind of like pointers showing why I think that. One is his popularity. 2, it's how he can manipulate economies. 3, he's a builder. That's what he does. That's what he's famous for, building buildings. The real estate guy, right? In Israel, he's done some major things. I mean, he forced the world to recognize Jerusalem as the Jews' city. And when he did that, Israel put him on a coin with Cyrus. There's your clue. There's your sign, right? There's your sign that he's going to do something over there. He's going to help him build the temple. And it'll be a good thing, right? It'll be a good thing. Everybody's going to think it's a good thing. It's actually the beginning of the end when they start that. And we're watching it in real time. Believe it or not, we're watching it. We're actually a part of it. I don't know the time frame. I don't know, like 5 years, 7 years, 3 years, 10 years. I don't know. All I know is I don't think we could go another decade. I really don't. Things are lining up. Study the Bible. Study Revelation and Daniel, Isaiah. Study those books and pray that God open your eyes on where we are in time. And you'll start seeing that we're at the end. There's no time left. Every day, there's less time every day. And we really got to do something about it. Man, it's freezing over here. I really like this pocket warmer though. $9 at Walmart. $9. And it looks like it has 55 minutes left. I know it's backwards, whatever, stupid thing. Ozark Trail at Walmart, $9. Nice and warm. I have it on low, but if you guys need a hand warmer, I'm going to go get another one for my other pocket. Love it. I talk so much, my coffee's cold. Well, anyways, tonight, I'm going to be on the Cryptid Hunter show. I think am I saying it right? With the Cryptid Huntress, Jessica Jones. I'll be on with her tonight. I got to write a bio real quick for her and send it to her. But I thought I would get on here and announce it for everybody on the channel. I'll put a link to it down here. When I finish here, I'll read. I came on really fast. I had to do some chores this morning and didn't have time to research anything. And I got to get on a leather project, a belt that I got to finish before Christmas. And I have a sword scabbard I got to finish before Christmas that I want to finish. I kind of want to finish everything before I do the back surgery, because that's going to slow me way down, right? Only temporary though, because so far this will be my fourth back surgery procedure. The first few were procedures. The last one and this one, they're going to be surgeries. But each time I come out better than I was, and I'm hoping and praying this time I come out with less pain in my right leg. I actually was almost pretty much in a wheelchair. And you guys can go back and listen to Jeffrey Gonzalez, the Cryptid Huntress. Yeah, I'm going to be on that tonight. Yeah, you can go back and listen to some of Jeffrey Gonzalez's shows where he was pretty much writing me off as physically can't do anything. And I admit, I was there. I pushed I pushed through pain and a lot of stuff trying to stick in there, but I physically wasn't there. And I'm kind of glad that I'm released from that, because that caused me to focus on actually trying to get better and looking at things differently. Like, instead of trying to take pills to make it through a day, it was like, what can I do to help, like maybe delay getting in that wheelchair again. I was in the wheelchair 5 years, and from 2000 until about 2008. So that, like, 5 years almost solid in there, and then 3 years in and out of it, as much as possible out of it. And then I found these, then, I was just on a cane, barely able to walk, and it was getting worse and worse and worse, to the point where I almost couldn't walk and I was back in the chair. And then I started researching doctors. I thought it was totally something else. I thought it was from when they blocked the artery in my right leg, the femoral artery. I thought everything stemmed from that, but I also was abused my body, and my back is all jacked. So it was like, okay, let's work on the back. The first 3 procedures were milds, what they call a mild. I can't remember what the name means, but it's MILD, mild. You can look that up. I recommend, if you have sciatica, look for the mild in your area. And all they do is they go through, like, behind the nerve, and then they clip out. Like, what's happening is you have a bulge pushing on the nerve like that, and it's pushing up against this side, so it's pinching that nerve off. The mild goes in behind there and scrapes out on the other side of the nerve, and it makes room for that nerve. It takes the pressure off. I had pain in both legs, serious pain, on bulges on several, like 3 separate bulges going up, right? Really bad discs. They did 2 milds on the left side on 2 levels and completely took the pain away on the left side. Completely. And they just make a little tiny hole, no bigger than, I don't know, not even as big as a pencil. And it instantly took the pain away. I have no more pain on the left side. Then they did a mild on the right side. It helped a little bit, but the right side is really sucky. Really sucky. On the right side, it's worse, and on 4 levels. So the mild didn't work as well, and then a mild wasn't going to do anything to the bottom level, the L4, LS1. So they put a spacer, and that helped about 35%. I'm going in for another spacer, hopefully the last one, but probably not, on the next level up. They have to start with a foundation and start at the bottom and then go up. Most likely there's going to be one more after this one, and then hopefully, if it doesn't get all the pain, hopefully it gets 90% of it or close to that. I'm hoping for all of it, but I know, life isn't that great. It's probably going to be just some of it. That's my nephew and my granddaughter taking off. So, guys, that's where I'm at on my health. And my wife is going to have the surgery on her wrist the 12th. So we're probably going to be once January 7th happens, I'll probably be not around for probably a couple of weeks. But as I get better, all I can do is sit around and chat with you guys, you know. So I'll be doing a lot of that as much as possible, anyways. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm going to try to be back before, like, I'm going to do the Cryptid Huntress tonight, Jessica Jones. And I'm going to try to get on a few more times before Christmas and at least once before New Year's, or maybe right around New Year's Eve, something like that. And then one more time after New Year's in that first week. And then after that, it'll be crickets for about 2 weeks, maybe a month. And then I'll be back. But I've been praying for you guys. Abundant blessings, healings to everyone, and abundant blessings in every area of your life, in your finances, in your relationship, in your jobs. Every area, I pray God go in and bless everyone abundantly. And I know He does. I know He does. Just accept it. Just say, I receive that, and take that, and go run with it, and believe that He's in your life doing those things. Prayer works. I'm living testament to that. I'm alive. Otherwise, I would be dead. Everybody prayed for me and brought me back. And I know that's why. Otherwise, I would be up there enjoying things really good and no pain. You know, running around at the speed of thought, checking everything out. Keeping track of everybody down here, though. But all you have to do is think about it, you know. Hey, there he is.
How's the belt coming?
I'm going to start on it today. I've been doing doctors. But anyways, you guys, I shall see you soon, okay?